Hello, welcome back. Happy Motivated Monday. This is Madam Thick Therapy Accountability Session number 21. And today we're going to talk about discovering thyself on this journey of self love. hmm And so, but first, we're going to recap what we talked about last week. And last week, we talked about what motivates you. And for me, it's my children. Currently, actually, this self-love journey started 100% for myself. Absolutely 100%. Kids know, anybody else know, it was absolutely for me. Then I saw the impact that it was having in my life, and I said, you know what, this is more than just me. It's for my children. It is for whoever is inspired by it. And so that's why I do it. I do it to inspire, and for myself, my children, and others. Okay, so what motivates you on this journey of self-love? All right, so today we're going to talk about discovering thyself on this journey of self-love. All right, and now what does that look like? How um, how do you do that? Is something that you might be asking yourself. And so I'll just give you a few tips on how you can do that. Okay, how you can discover yourself. All right. One way you can discover yourself is your name. Your name, your first and last name. You can do a Google search, do some research on what does your first name mean, what does your middle name mean, what does your last name mean, or what does the name mean that you give yourself. You know, I give myself many names, many names, and I definitely know what my name mean, and they mean something to me, and it is a part of my my journey. It helps to reinforce who I am. All right. Another second way you can learn about yourself is your birthday. hmm What you can do with your birthday is it's more than astrology. I know people are into astrology. I read astrology. I listen to it. Whatever. Um, but it's bigger than that. Your birthday, what you can do is called life path numbers. All right. So what you do is you add up your birth date. So like the month, the day, and the year, you add that up, and there's a number at the end. If it's like a two-digit number, you add that up. You have to come up with like a single-digit number, or like 11 or 12, or 11 or 22, something like that. So do your research on what life path numbers are, so that you can figure out how to get your life path number. Okay. And once again, what you have to do is add your birth date, the month, the day, and the year. And at the end, you should get like a single digit number, or 11 or 22 or 33 or something like that. And do your research and see what that number means. Okay, that also helps you discover who you are. All right. Number three, the third thing you can do with your family. All right, our family history. That's like one of the easiest way, or sometimes that's like the first thing that we do when we want to discover ourselves. Like, where did my mom come from? Where my dad comes from? Do that research, because it's absolutely important to know. Like for me, you know, um, I'm apparently, mixed with two different races. I'm light skinned, okay? And so my father's side ancestors, okay, enslaved my mother's side of ancestors. And so, that was deep for me to find out that type of information about myself, which is a part of my DNA, right? It's a part of my DNA. And so, let me see. So yeah, you can do the history, find out, your bloodline, stuff like that, where you come from. That also helps you to reinforce your character, who you are. And I'm just hoping I know you're a good person if you watch this video. Okay? And if you don't like some things about it, you can change. You can co-create with God, and pray about it, and say, there's some things about myself I don't like and I want to change. So you can do that. But you won't know what to change if you never discover yourself, right? All right. And so the fourth thing you can do is look at your favorite color. What is your favorite color? Because your favorite color has a meaning in it as well. As most of you guys know, my favorite color is blue. And blue represents a lot of things, and of course, in the chakra system, it represents the throat chakra, your voice, your speech. And as you can tell, I like to speak a lot, I like to talk a lot. And so that's my favorite color. See, it correlated. Like, I've always liked blue, but I didn't learn about the color blue, until a few years ago. So that's always been my favorite, right? Now, the fifth way is how you were raised, your childhood. So say you were raised, as a Christian, as a Muslim, whatever your religion preferences were. Oh, I done kicked the camera. Okay. What was I saying? Okay, yeah, religious preferences, right? So how were you raised? Okay, that has an impact on you as well. For me, I was born, I wasn't born, but I was raised in the church as a Christian. And, I am a believer of Jesus Christ. Okay, and I do believe that I'm a crystalline. If you don't know what that is, just do your research. You know what I'm saying? Do further research on what is a crystalline. More about, all that good stuff. So anyway, so I was raised, like I said, Baptist, and so that also plays effect, into my life and who I am. So you have to look at that as well. And then six, habits that you have. What kind of habits do you have? That also can help you figure out, who you are, because habits are things that we do sometimes subconsciously. Sometimes we do it on purpose. And just ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Is it really bringing me a fulfillment that will, help me, help someone else? Just hobbies. What is your hobbies, your habits, stuff like that. So look at that. That also can help you discover who you are as well. Okay? Now, I want you to ask yourself a question. Start doing some research, a little bit at a time. All right? So start doing, a little bit of research about yourself. And so I know I gave you 6 things to do. It's a lot. It took me, a while to discover all of this information. So I don't expect for you to, like, one day or whatever, just like do everything I just said. But over time, you will have a chance to do it if you decide to. Okay? Once again, this is about discovering yourself. And the more that you learn about yourself, the more solid you become. And I want to go back to the birthdays. I forgot to mention to figure out your birth chart. Okay? Figure out your birth chart, because that stuff is amazing. It's amazing. If you don't know what a birth chart is, just hit me up in the inbox. I'll help educate you about what it is, show you where you can go to figure out your own, or if you need me to help you, whatever, whatnot. But to learn your birth chart, read it, read about it. It's so awesome to learn about yourself, and it will reinforce your confidence in who you are. Yes. And God is in all of this. So you can't separate God from anything that I'm saying, so to whoever, may have said whatever about whatever. I don't care. But you can't separate God from any of what I just said. All right? So to discover means to find something you didn't know. It could be something new, or it could be something old. Okay? It could be something new or something old about yourself. And when you discover something, sometimes that's more like a confirmation. Okay? And when you discover something new, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So real quick, let's recap today's session. Number 1, find the meaning of your name. Number 2, we talked about figuring out what is your life path number, and also figure out your birth chart. Number 3, research your family's history. Where do you come from? Mommy, daddy side, and so forth and so on. What's your favorite color? Okay. How were you raised in your childhood? What kind of habits do you have? All right. So all these things can help you discover who you are. Slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to, try to learn all this information one day. But today's homework assignment is to at least try, one of these things I suggested. Okay? Try one of these things I suggested. and see how much you discover about yourself, so that it can reinforce your confidence. Because I'm always promoting how confidence is sexy, and it really is. Like, you do not have to be the richest person in the world. It does not matter about the amount of money, because you are the abundance, you are the prosperity. You have to know how rich that you are within before you can even, be rich and wealthy on the outside. You know what I mean? So if you don't know what I mean, do some things I suggested so that you can know what I mean. All right. And so the other homework assignment I have for you is to catch up on the first 20 sessions that I posted, here on YouTube. I say YouTube. Well, it is on YouTube as well as Instagram and Facebook. I didn't kick the camera for the second time. This is going to be a crazy video. So I'm not doing it. Sorry, people, I'm not. So I do thank you for your time, though. I do thank you for your time. And this is Madam Thick, and this is my therapy. All right. And I appreciate your time. Peace out.